Hey everybody, it's Dan Cheney back again with another Music Charts Archive show on DJNTV. Now this week's show is all about singer, songwriter, producer Richard Marx. He was the first solo artist to have his first 7 singles all reach the top 5. He first had some hit songs as a writer before releasing his debut album in 1987. In this week's list, we have a song where he's helped out by 3 former members of the Eagles, a song that was inspired by Def Leppard music, believe it or not, and 3 songs inspired by his former wife, actress Cynthia Rhodes. That's all coming up on this week's edition of the Music Charts Archive Show.
DJ Event Planner will change the way you manage and run your business. Streamline all of your procedures and software into one easy-to-manage system. DJ Event Planner, the ultimate online planning tool.
Welcome, everyone. Today, we're counting down the 10 highest charting songs in the career of one Richard Marx. So let's start that chart. At number 10, we have Keep Coming Back. Now, this song peaked at number 12 in December of 1991. Marx had another song peak at number 12 as well, Too Late to Say Goodbye, but I put this one on the list because it spent more total weeks, 20, on the chart. Keep Coming Back was the lead single off his Rush Street album, and it features Luther Vandross on backing vocals, and it was a number 1 adult contemporary. Coming in at number 9, we have Hazard, and here we have the second single from the Rush Street album. This one was also a number 1 adult contemporary song, and it peaked at number 9 on the pop chart in March of 1992. Hazard is a story song about a girl who goes missing in a small Nebraska town, and the singer is the prime suspect. Hazard is an actual town in Nebraska with a population hovering right around 70 people. Coming at number 8, we have Now and Forever. Now, this was the first single from his Paid Vacation album, and it became the 9th and final top 10 hit of his career, peaking at number 7 in March of 1994. He wrote the song about his wife, Cynthia Rhodes, after realizing he hadn't written a song for her since they got married and had 3 kids. The song was also used in a 1994 film called The Getaway, starring Kim Basinger and Alec Baldwin. At number 7, we have Angelia. Now, this is the 3rd single from the Repeat Offender album, and it peaked at number 4. It was the lowest charting song of his first 7 singles. The video for the ballad was directed by Michael Bay, kind of the opposite guy you'd expect to direct a video about a ballad, since he's famous for directing movies with lots of exploding stuff. And musically, the guitar riff from this song is supposedly inspired by listening to Def Leppard music. At number 6 on our list of Richard Marx's 10 highest charting singles is Don't Mean Nothing. Now, this was the very first chart hit for Richard Marx. It peaked at number 3 in August of 1987 and started a run of 7 consecutive releases to reach the top 5. Don't Mean Nothing hit number 1 on the album Rock Tracks chart and was also nominated for a Grammy for Best Rock Vocal Performance. Joe Walsh played guitar on the track, while fellow Eagles Randy Meisner and Timothy B. Schmidt sang in the background. Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name is Dan Cheney at the Music Charts Archive show here on DJNTV, and this week we're counting down the top 10 highest charting singles by Richard Marx. So let's get back into our list at number 5. At number 5, we have Should Have Known Better. Now, Should Have Known Better was the second single for Marx, and it also peaked at number 3. I have it barely edging out Don't Mean Nothing because it spent one more week in the top 10. Marx said that he had a specific girl in mind when he wrote the song, a girl who pitted Marx against another guy when they were younger, and neither guy seemed to know about it. Fee Waybill of the Tubes provided background vocals in this song. Coming in at number 4, we have Endless Summer Nights. Now, we just had Richard Marx's first 2 chart singles back-to-back, and now here's his third. Endless Summer Nights did the first 2 singles one better, peaking at number 2 in the spring of 1988. He wrote the song in Hawaii while taking a trip with his then-girlfriend and future wife, Cynthia Rhodes. The song was held out of the number 1 spot by Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror. At number 3, we have Satisfied. Richard Marx has had 3 number 1 songs, so these last 3 were all chart toppers. Satisfied was number 1 for 1 week in June of 1989, and it was the lead single from his second album, Repeat Offender. He said that the lyric is rather vague, but does suggest that it's kind of an homage to the working person trying to get to the point where they can enjoy their lives. Coming in at number 2, we have Hold On to the Nights. Now, Hold On to the Nights also spent 1 week at number 1 in July of '88, but spent more weeks on the chart than Satisfied did. That's why it's 1 notch higher. It was his first number 1 song. The inspiration for the song was a friend who was solidly dating someone, but then met a new person who was also in a relationship, and there was some electricity there. And coming in at number 1 on our list of Richard Marx's 10 highest charting songs is the number 1 hit, Right Here Waiting. Now, Right Here Waiting was the 3rd number 1 song for Marx and the 2nd number 1 from his album Repeat Offender. It spent 3 weeks at the top in August of 1989. This is another song inspired by his then-wife, Cynthia Rhodes, who was away at the time in Africa shooting a film. Incidentally, Rhodes and Marx divorced in 2014, and Marx is currently married to former MTV VJ Daisy Fuentes. Well, that's it. Those are the 10 highest charting songs in the career of Richard Marx. Please give this video a thumbs up and comment about your favorite Richard Marx song or your least favorite Richard Marx songs. Just like everyone else, I'm a big fan of Right Here Waiting. I also think Satisfied is a pretty catchy song, but I must admit I was a little slow to get on the Richard Marx bandwagon when he first came on the scene in '87, because his first song, Don't Mean Nothing, didn't really do much for me, but a lot of his other stuff really got me going. This has been Dan Cheney for the Music Charts Archive Show. Be sure to join me again next time for another Top 10 list on DJNTV.